Hey everyone, I want to go over my three spreadsheet tools for golf with you now, and just how they work. So the first one is the lineup optimizer, and this one requires a password for the full premium plan. You put it in here, press refresh logins just for the first time, then you're set. We got instructions over here on this main tab, and every week what you're going to do is press this refresh stats button. It's going to pull in the latest stats. For here, it's going to pull in all the stats, including some of the like the player individual stats here, and you can scroll down to see like all the golfers. And this is for DraftKings. There's also Stats FD for FanDuel. You can run both lineups. When you're ready to run a lineup, it's already set for the max salary and the number of golfers, and you just want to tell how many lineups you want, which projections do you want to use, ours, yours, or the DraftKings average, and which tolerance. I usually put low because it runs a little faster. And then really over here to the right is the variance. This is how much difference do you want each lineup to be. I just have 0.1, so it's just from each successive lineup, how much lower do you want the score to be. Basically, if you put a 1 or 2, a number will be fine. So when you're ready to run the lineups on FanDuel or DraftKings, you can press to run lineups. It's going to run through the lineups, and it's going to throw them onto here, either your lineups for the DraftKings or your lineups FD for FanDuel. It's going to show all the players, their salary, and their projection, and here's the total, and see how it's going. Like there's about a 3-point difference here for each lineup, just because of the number of players that are actually in it. So then you can export the DraftKings one as a CSV file to upload if you wanted. FanDuel doesn't have the export on here yet, but you can do the DraftKings. You can also put your projections. So if you want to upload your own projections into here, you just type the players' names in here. If they don't match what's on the stats tab on here, it's going to give you this error. So you'd have to change the name, and then you put the word projection is, or you can copy and paste from another website that gets them. You update the stats with your projections, and then you can rerun your lineups. So that's it for the lineup optimizer. The second tool is the running bulk lineups without having to use solver. This runs by projections. So these bulk lineups, what you would do is, I've got an instructions tab which kind of walks you through it. All you're going to do is first you're going to press to pull the salaries. It's going to update the salaries here, what you need. You're going to go in here and rank the players. You just want to put, you just start off by just deleting all the ranks, and you just want to put numbers next to the players that you want included in your lineups. So you might want him, and you got to keep going 1, 2, 3. The number doesn't matter. It's just if you put a number next to them, they would possibly show up in your lineups. If you don't put a number next to them, there's no way they can show up in any lineups. So you're going to go through the people that you really don't like. You're just not going to include. You have to put the numbers successive, so like 6, 7, 8, but the numbers really don't mean anything. So you're going to go through. Let's see, I put 10 as the last one, and 10 comes up here, so that means there's 10 people you picked. Obviously, the more players you pick, the more variety you'll have in your lineups. Once you're all set to go, you can press run lineups, and it's just going to take a couple seconds, and it's going to run bulk lineups for you, and it's going to throw them here onto this lineups tab. See it through, created all these lineups here, and it gives you about 700 lineups. And the last one I wanted to show you is the bulk lineups with picking percentages instead of projections. The other one goes by the projected points. What you're going to do is you're going to import the salaries. It's going to show up all the players here, and then you're only updating this column B, this percentages, on how often you want this player to show up in your lineups. So you get Spieth showing up 75%, Immelman 68%, and you want this total to come up to about 600, because I mean we're picking 6 players for DraftKings, and this works. This is just for DraftKings, and so you want to go through, pick all the players, and then when you're all set, you click run. It'll take you to the lineups, and it's going to show you all the lineups, and the percentage the players use should be pretty close to what you put here. Although you want to make sure you have a wide variety. Like you can't just put all the top $10,000 salary guys and expect lineups to come up. So you got to have a wide range of low, high, and medium price guys. And there's also instructions here to help you. So those are the three spreadsheet tools for golf that I have. And if you have questions, let me know. Thanks.